It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Ellen DeGeneres was on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. That's David Letterman's Netflix series. This was on Friday. And she talked about her relationship with her mom and also her mom's husband, who was her stepfather. Here's what she had to say about being sexually assaulted.
He convinced me that he needs to feel my breast. And then he tries to do it again another time, and then another time he tries to break my door down, and I kicked the window out and ran because I knew it was going to go more. And I didn't want to tell my mother because I was protecting her, and I knew that would ruin her happiness, and she was happy with him, even though he was a horrible man, and I should never have protected her. I should have protected myself, and I didn't tell her for a few years, and then I told her, and then she didn't believe me, and then she stayed with him for 18 more years.
Jesus. That's so sad. She was only 15 or 16 when this was happening.
And think about that. Ellen is in her 60s and she's just telling that story.
Right. And she's alluded to it before, but she's never told those details about it. And she's telling those details now just because other women go through these things. Young girls go through these things. So she's hoping by giving this information and seeing other people speaking out right now and a lot of victims that aren't believed, she says we don't just make stuff up.
And I mean, not even just for them, though, but I mean, even for her, just for her own personal healing. Like, you can't really heal until you can't heal what you don't reveal, right?
Disgusting that happened to her. Now, her mom has spoken out, Betty DeGeneres, and she said, I know now that one of the hardest things to do is speak up after being sexually abused. I love my daughter, and I wish I had the capacity to listen to her when she told me what happened. I live with that regret, and I wouldn't want that for any other parent. If someone in your life has the courage to speak out, please believe them. So that's her mom's statement that she gave to NBC News. All right, now let's talk about Jussie Smollett. You know, there's these new documents that have been released that show everything that was going on in that case and how the charges were dropped and all of that. Now, there's some new documents that have never before been seen or reported. And those documents show that there was a witness that people didn't even know about, a security guard from the Sheraton Hotel directly across from Jussie Smollett's apartment. And he gave a statement saying that he saw 3 men getting away, including 1 white man, which will kind of back up what Jussie Smollett had to say about there was a white person. He saw the white around in the cutout face mask that he had on. And also other information such as Jussie Smollett had reported to the doorman of his building. He gave a statement as soon as he walked in, and the doorman gave a statement saying that Jussie Smollett did say, I just got jumped, and that he did have wounds and cuts on his face. But police before that had been saying that Jussie Smollett entered and did not report what happened to him or anything, just walked past the doorman. So there's some new information that's coming out in these documents now that hadn't been reported before.
I hate to say it, but nobody cares. That ship has sailed. All right, because the correction or the truth is never going to be as entertaining as that first headline was, and that's what everybody's going to run with. That's what's stuck in everybody's brain.
And never forget, there was that woman who was a neighbor who saw a white man near where the attack happened, smoking a cigarette with a rope hanging from his coat. So that's in there too. So maybe there is more to this than we think.
Oh, please. No, so you believe Jussie?
No, I'm just saying, look, why did the police not report this other witness, the security guard from the Sheraton that said he saw a white man?
I thought they did report him.
No, this is the first time that it's ever been reported.
No, we heard that story before. The guy standing outside Jussie's apartment smoking a cigarette?
No, this was a security guard across the street from the Sheraton. This witness has never before been reported. It's in this paperwork that lawyers didn't even know.
You're not about to confuse my life with this story anymore, yeah.
I'm just saying, you got to think it affected his life so much he can't even get work now. So anything that could exonerate him, or they've definitely made it seem like he made up this whole thing and has self-inflicted wounds.
So you don't think he made it up?
I'm saying that there's a possibility that maybe it's more to it than we know. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.